Thank you everybody for joining back into Anno 117 as we are on part 3, and I'm going to upgrade my citizens to tier 3 as well, and we're definitely going to try and open up the Albion region. And my initial idea is to expand here to this island. So there's a whole bunch of resources that we need, which is very much essential for getting the people up to tier 3. So we've got the olive fertility over here, and we've also got resin. We're going to need it for two different items that we're going to produce. And then also on a later stage, we've got the sturgeon population here, and we've got marble, which is going to be very much needed. We do have sturgeon on this island also, but yeah, we'll see how it goes as we progress. And I'm going to maybe go ahead and kind of like develop both of these islands, this big one over here and then also this one. I'm gonna kind of like simultaneously develop them, although we do have grapes and mackerel here and flax, which is going to be very much important when we get to the tier 3. So I think ultimately this is going to be the more important island, if I could say it like that. There's only one other ingredient that we're definitely going to need, and that is, let me just see if I can find it over here. We do need gold as well on a much later stage, but this is what we need. So we need a mineral deposit. So I'm going to have to eventually settle on a fourth island, and this is probably the one that I'm going to settle, because we're going to need this mineral deposit. And then we also need the sandarak, which is a type of tree which they use to make the writing tablets. But let's jump into it. I'm going to take my flagship. I'm going to load it up with a bunch of wooden tiles, I think. Yeah, I think we just need to load it up to develop that island a little bit quicker. So let's just go for it and maybe take 100 of each. And I'm going to take my flagship through to this side. And maybe... yeah, I'm going to maybe say let's build a warehouse on this side. And then we can just expand upwards. We've got a lot of territory that we can utilize. If we eventually intend to maybe build a villa here, we can do it more here at the top. I don't intend to do like a military thing here with this playthrough. I really just want to focus on the building and explain how all of the mechanics work within the building itself. I will do a playthrough eventually where we will do some sort of conquest, but at this stage I want to kind of keep it neutral.
A decision, your judiciousness.
An elder woman wearing a knuckle stand before you, flanked by custodes. A young man died from drinking a love potion sold by this woman in the market of Brixia. The woman pleads that many have survived and benefited from her medicine, and the man was sickly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just take the bottom one. I don't feel like I really want to change anything. I've done it before with you know, like where I did the thing for where I executed the one person, and you can see we've got that happiness in the minus, and our fire safety is also in the minus. So, and speaking of that, we can maybe improve this actually. I can improve it by building my fire department over here, and we can also build the custodia or the police department, whichever you want to call it. We can build this here, so we're gonna get it to, like, into a little bit of a less of a minus. As soon as this expires, we've still got 1 hour left with this thing, then the happiness is going to be quite far into the positive. So yeah, we've got to just wait it out really. But my flagship is going out, and we're going to settle there. We're going to get all the other stuff that we need. Specifically, we need one of the two. So we either need the amphora or we need the olive oil, one of the two, or we can do both. But I just want to see, if we are going to do the amphora, we need the resin. Yes, that's right. You know, we might as well do both of them. We can bring the resin and we can bring the olives. We can bring to the island over here, just the raw ingredients, and then we can do our olive presser we can place here, because we get a lot of benefit from it. So then they can just process the olives here. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of people that's going to be happy, and I'm most probably going to move the houses in the middle. It's going to be most beneficial to have the olive press over here, and then here for the amphora, or the potter as they call it. Let's just see here. Okay, so there is, if you place it away from the structures, you actually get improved fire safety. It looks like it, But if you put it in the radius of the houses, it's going to be in a minus. So you're going to want to place these structures kind of like further off. I think we can do the pottery we can do on the actual island, right? So here we are. And it's going to cost me 65,000 denarii, which is super steep.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Yeah, okay, so I'll build a civilian ship, and that civilian ship is what I want to use to do the exports from this island across. Patron god. Okay, so we need to select a patron god here. I'm going to just go for series, because you can see there we've got improved production of all of these things. Neptune, all the coastal stuff. Let's just see here for Mars. Oh, that's for the military. Like, if I'm going to do a conquest game, I'm definitely going to go for that. But let's go for series. I'm going to just stick with her for now. And let's just pull the road. I'm going to just go ahead and pull it all the way through. Let's just maybe make it up to there. So here close to the coastal side, I'm going to maybe decide to do my town right over here. Seeing that we're not going to go into combat, it's going to be a better idea to maybe just keep everything close to shore. Let's do that. Let's just do a few blocks. Just do it like this for now. And we can build our marketplace. And our tavern. And then what we can do is we can do another 2 houses. Then it's got an equally sized plot, like the ones we've got here at the bottom. Okay, so let's maybe first see to get some lumberjacks up. We've still got a reasonable amount of wood left, but I want to let them start producing some extra wood for us. So we can do maybe 2, I think. 2 should be sufficient. Oh, there we go. Alright, so then we can do the 2 sawmills. We can place... Let's place them over here. And then the warehouse, I'm going to just place an additional warehouse on this side. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this should be fine for now. We can just provide them some of the basic stuff. So we do get income having the houses close to the fishery. So you see, it's sometimes beneficial to have your houses actually close to the coastal side. Okay, so we've got our fishies. And we're going to do the porridge as well. Going to still see where I want to place that. Oh, I still need to connect this one to a road. There we go. Is that right? Okay, cool. Pulling the road through like this, and then we can maybe place a warehouse over here. Alrighty. And then we can do our olive farms. The olive growers. Yeah, we can do quite a couple of them. So let's just see. It takes 2 minutes to process one of the olives, and 1 minute 30 seconds to do olive oil. So I would say we can maybe start off with 3 or 4 olive growers, and then we can place 2 olive presses on the other island. I think I'm going to just go with that. Let's do a couple of these. Just want to make sure they cover this whole area. And we're going to do another 2. Okay, last one. Here we go. Right, so we've got plenty of olives now to go around. Just want to see how our research is going over here. So we've got quite a few in line. I think I'm going to take away the Minerva. I'm not going to worry about her for now. I don't think it's an important research. This is a good one though. The Trireme. It's a bigger ship, and I think we're going to need those ships earlier in the game. we can maybe look at adding some extra fortification, so let's maybe do that as well. I don't think it's necessary though, but yeah, rather safe than sorry. So we're going to have the olive oil now, and then we can place our pottery. I think I'm going to just do the whole pottery on this island specifically. Let's first see where we can do our oatmeal. I'm going to move the oatmeal a little bit further away. Actually, what we can do maybe... I've got an idea. I'm going to pull the road through like this. Let's just do it maybe like so. And I'm going to bring it around like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little corner. I kind of like to do this generally with the farming. Just take these little corners on the edge of the island and just fill up all these little nooks and crannies just with the crop fields. So we're only going to need 2 oat farms. 2 oat farms are going to carry us for a very long time. I think if we've got 2, that should be fine for quite a while. That's it. And now we can do the 2 porridge stands. It fits in very nicely next to the warehouse, so we can just place it over there. And we've got to now just wait for the wood to accumulate. We've got our lumberjacks there. So I'm going to leave this island to go by itself now again. Ooh, we actually do have some extra wood and tiles in here. What we can do is let's maybe upgrade our harbor trading post over here. And then we can just slot everything in. Okay, so there we go. Now this is perfectly fine. We did use a lot of wood now to upgrade this harbor. But I think we've got enough to place these other structures. Let's see, there's the other oat farm. Okay, now we're going to need some extra wood here. Alright, so let's let it build up there. I'm going to send my flagship back. And I just want to see, we've got our civilian ship here. We've got 3 cargo slots. Okay, that is perfect. So we're going to do the pottery and the olives, just the plain olives we're going to bring to this island.
What could you possibly require?
I think for now, let's just set up the trade to bring the olives in. So I'm going to just quickly go back. I'm moving really fast here. So opening, you can go onto your ship and then you'll see there's an open trade route here at the bottom. It's the easiest way to do it. And we're going to select this island. Nita is our island that we're going to bring the olives to Brixia, our capital island at this stage. So let's just select the olives. I think the 50 should be fine. I don't think we're going to need another slot. Maybe on a much later stage. But let's just do with the olives for now. And I think on a later stage, we've got 3 cargo slots for the ship. We can eventually bring... See, they've got... Okay, so we're probably gonna do the sturgeon, the eggs, and the marble. We're gonna maybe need another ship, I think, at the end of the day. Okay, but that's fine. We're just gonna do the olives for now. I'm gonna just fast forward everything. And I think, seeing that our money has dropped now, we must maybe look at doing some extra quests for the NPCs. Yeah, we should maybe look at that. Let's just see how all our resources are doing on this side. So everything is going up. The soap is kind of like staying stagnant. We can produce a little bit more soap. But for now, it's okay. I'm going to just leave that. Now I kind of feel like I want to build some extra houses with the angle. Just to make the city look a little bit more dynamic. So if I do it like so, let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to work for me. We can plop it down.
The devotion to Ceres, the more plentiful their yields.
There we go. Yeah, so then we can do a couple of houses that's going to go like in a diagonal direction. Trade treaty offer. Accept. Yes, thank you. So we can start trading. I think he's the blue guy.
I
See
had
it?
your ambition once.
Yeah. Okay, wow. We've actually got quite a few things
Paradise, but
that they
pleasant
provide
enough.
for us, and
I
then
want
they
the
were
people
willing
here to take care of
to
each
buy
other.
shoes and sardines from us. You see, if I do like a conquest gameplay, I will definitely start with my weapon production much earlier. Okay, so, ooh, we can get a specialist. Gives us extra health if we've got the physician. Let's maybe go for that. I think we can boost the health a little bit. And I see Valeria, she's selling these ships for us, which is very nice. They've got those scorpions at the back, which is like the ballistas. Very tempting to buy, but my money is a bit on the low side. So let's just see if we can get some sort of quest. I opened up the map further, and I've got now Diana also here.
I had to paint the interiors
Diana
all
Augusta.
roses.
So she's willing to buy
Roll
Garum,
your
which
eyes
we don't
now.
have. We should actually produce the Garum, thinking about it. Yeah, see, we haven't started producing the Garum yet. So I think let's maybe get going with this. I'm gonna build another salt works. Yeah, so if we keep it out of range of the civilian buildings or away from other structures, it's not going to affect our happiness. But if you supply the garum to the population, you can see there that you do get an extra income and happiness. Mackerel. Yeah, so let's do this. Mackerel. Maybe we can use this coastline rather. So the processing time is 1 minute and 30 seconds for the salt. For the garum is 130. So I'm thinking if we've got 2 of these scomber shacks, which produces the mackerel, we can supply for 3 garum works. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. We can place the 2. And let's just plop down the warehouse. Now is to determine where do we want to place the garum works. I'm going to maybe put it further away. Let's just pull the road down. All the way down. And let's bring it here down to the corner. Really stretching it out. But then it doesn't negatively affect any of the other structures. So it's only going to be the warehouse and the actual garum works which will be negatively affected. But let's do it like this. I'm going to just do 2 for now. Yeah, I think it's a good idea just to supply that. It's going to boost our economy in any case. So let's see. Lycia? The name? Yeah. See, we can sell the tunics to her. 31 tunics. Good money. Right. So we've got our flagship here. And let's see. Lycia. Aragon. 14 tiles. Aragon. And then for Lycia, 31 tunics. There we go. Alright, so let's maybe first stop here by Lycia. We're going to get close to 10,000 extra coin, and then I think we should be fine with our treasury again. And we've built up our wood on this side very nicely. I think we can get going with the developments over here. We can do our pottery as well. We're going to move to tier 3 very soon. Let's do it like that for now. Boom, boom. Okay, and we can upgrade then a few of these people. We can upgrade. Ooh, we still need to get the tunics and the piliers. Kind of forgot about that. But what we can do, let's do it like this. I'm gonna make a block. Not too far up. And do it like so. We can add another warehouse. And then we can do our hemp farms over here. So we're gonna just do 2 to start with. I should have probably made the block smaller. Okay, but we'll do that. We will make it smaller. I'm just gonna do 2 for now. And then we can fit a whole bunch of stuff in here. So for the tunics, Let's get an open space over here. I'm going to just maybe go ahead and take away these 2 houses. And then we can build the spinner over here. And we'll take this one away, and then we can do the bilious production. I'm going to go ahead and add two sheep farms here at the bottom. Love it when it fits in so nicely with the warehouse. Just corner it off. Some people don't like it when it fits in so perfectly, because they say it doesn't look natural, but I like it. I feel it's more organized in any case. So there we go. I'm going to leave this open space. We're going to eventually just want to see something I want to research still over here. I just want to try and remember where it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, so we already researched the watchtower, and I'm busy researching the well. So these are going to come in handy very much. So when you go here to the city watch, then you're going to see you can find your watchtower and your well over here, and this does boost the happiness. So boom, we're going to put it there, boosting the happiness. And the custodia, that's a very nice slot for the custodia.
Enjoy life. They do not fear tomorrow. You are gracious.
And then we can do our
Suits you
fire
well.
for the fire safety. Boom, that's it. Okay, so everything's looking very good for this island, even though we've got a small community.
You've moved up on my guest list.
There we go, so we've got the tunics dropped off here, and I do want the specialist over here
Would this
by
be
Tarragon. Receive a treaty. A trade treaty, okay,
fun?
great.
The things we could get
Yeah,
away
thank you.
with.
Oh, that sounds a little bit naughty. Think about all the things we can get away with. Oh my word. Okay, so let's just see here. So I still need to improve the happiness and fire safety. Let's see, where's my watchtower? I do have one there. I'm going to place a well also there. We've got one little slot open there. It's going to fit in very nicely there. Got a watchtower. Pretty much got watchtowers everywhere now. Put one there. Okay. It's gonna get better soon. Let's just see, we do have our olives. I think it's already been delivered. Yes, we've got our first olives. Perfect. So now I've got to determine where would be the best place for the olive press. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good location right over here. A lot of structures that's going to benefit from it. So what we can do is move these ones down. They're still close to everything here. And our income is looking exceptional now. Right, so there we go. Squeeze that olive press in there. It's going to look really nice. Perfect. So we're going to start supplying the olive now, and then or the olive oil, and then we can upgrade the plebeians, and we can then start producing concrete, which we're going to need for the aqueducts. And as you can see, we've got a slot over here, which we're definitely going to use for the aqueducts, and we don't have one on this side. Okay, so we do have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 mountain slots that we can use to make the water come running down. I'm probably going to restructure a whole bunch of stuff once we get to the point where we've got the aqueducts. I'm going to maybe let it come down here past the villa, and I'm going to maybe center it here and then make it split down this way, and then maybe also go down this way. But yeah, we've got a very good layout over here. I was just thinking also, if we do use this, if we want to develop this city, we can definitely do it. Yeah, got the 2 mountain slots. It's going to look beautiful with the aqueducts running down from there. Okay, but seeing now that we've got now more resources to build with, we can maybe get going here with the pottery. So we do need a river slot, which we've got
There is a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
right here by the warehouse. And we can now just upgrade these houses. There we go. Need a few plebeians. That's it. And I'll just pull the road. I suppose we can bring it this way around. Just do it like that. Okay, so we've got the clay. Now we need the resin tapper. Now I'm thinking to moving this a little bit further away. Or actually, this is what we can do. We're not going to utilize the space. So it takes 1 minute to process the resin, 30 seconds for the clay, and 1 minute for the potter. So one of these resin tappers will supply one potter. I'm thinking maybe we should do 2 of these, and then we can at least do 2 potteries running at the same time. Let's place it there and there.
Fire has started in your city.
We're gonna go check it out now on Brixia. Okay, so we've got the resin tappers, and then we still need a charcoal burner somewhere. Kind of like also want to keep it away from everything. So let's maybe do this. Let's pull the road through on this side. Can I actually build a road here? No. Oh, it's a cliff. So they don't allow me to build there. That's fine. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring it up to here. Do it like so. Perfect. And then I'm gonna just place my warehouse maybe over here. And we can place our charcoal burner nicely over there. We've got a good amount of trees here. Right, and then we can have 2 of these potteries. Suppose I can place them over here. I can do 1 over there. I'm not going to influence the fire safety too much. Well, actually, let's do both. I'm going to just place both of them here. Let's do it like so. If I can move the charcoal burner maybe a little bit further down. Here we go. Almost at 100%. So that's fine. And that pottery we can then also take up to our main island. I'm not going to let them use this. So let's just cancel that. We stop the pottery. So you can prevent your citizens on a specific island to use a commodity like that. Just going down into looking at what their needs are. And then I just basically stop them from using it. I will supply them also with olives.
Time to decide.
Let's just see. He wants now a ransom. I'm like, nah.
I see how it is.
Nah. Nah. We want some handouts. I'm gonna build a pretty strong fleet soon. Because we are busy with that research. Let's just see. Oh, it's still a few tabs away, but we're gonna get our trireme. And let's just see where the fire. Oh, where's the fire? Fire started over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just do this. There we go. Should be able to save it. Fire started. Oh my goodness. Another one over here. So they all started at the same time. There we go. I should sort them out. Okay, so my fire safety is not that bad in the miners. And we've got the olive presser going.
Work in the fire for the penalties watching over us.
As soon as we've got the aqueducts contribute a lot also to fire safety. So, and we're very close to having our wells up. I'm gonna maybe take that one away first and get the wells going. Mackerel holding. Is this really necessary? Nah. Let's do the wells. No, okay, so we can boost our knowledge by building another Grammaticus. And I suppose we can maybe build it over here. And I want it more centralized, so we can maybe Take away some of these houses. Oh no, wait. Let's do this. I'm gonna move some of these plebeians. We need to remove 6 of them. Okay, we've got a lot of structure then. Structures in range of the Grammaticus. I'm gonna just do it like that. Let's add another 2 houses over here. There we go. Okay, so now we're accumulating knowledge a little bit quicker because it definitely was going very slow. Diplomatic
Always
warning.
busy. The Emperor never sleeps.
What is happening here?
To be unforgettable is a form of immortality. Now it's official.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do that non-aggression act or pact. But I see there's something else going on here. Break trade treaty. Some of all reasons remain above 0. But they will not break the side agreement. I should probably build my army a little bit. Let's look at this. He's got a very strong military, so it's kind of like to our detriment to not have a barracks or something going. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. Let's keep it kind of close to the villa, I would say.
The Sacramentum Militare fixes me still. Never desert your duty. Never desert your fellows.
Okay, there we go. I think let's maybe get ourselves some troops at least. So we do have a little bit of weapons available, and I think let's just build ourselves a party of the auxilia. Because it looks pretty bad when you go into the diplomacy menu, and I think that's why she's upset, because my army power is at 0. So she's not so happy with that, although with the economic power I'm like way ahead. Now we can upgrade our plebeians. So let's just see, I'm gonna upgrade a few more of these, what do they call it, the liberties. And then from here, let's do the plebeians.
Privileged to serve.
Right, so we've got a couple of our 3rd tier residents, the Equis, however you pronounce it. We've got a whole bunch of structures available. And let's just see, what is he saying? You can now travel to different provinces. Okay, good. So now we can go to Albion.
Now travel between different
Yes.
provinces.
I picked so up. Thank you very much. The liver soap. 56 tons. Gonna get a good reputation boost. We don't have a lot of soap though. Oh, really don't have a lot of soap. I'm gonna have to boost our production big time.
They're all out there, waiting on your wisdom.
Confirm. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go to the Albion region now. Let's just maybe get our soap production boosted a little bit more. So, we're gonna need another pig farm. So this takes away of the health, which isn't that big of a deal. Our health is looking good. We can definitely improve the fire safety and our happiness. But like I say, the happiness will improve once this time has gone away. or this time has gone up from that specific incident. So 1 pig farm, and then we're going to need a couple of rendering works. Ah, come on. See, with the rendering works, yeah, we do need the lard. We need more of that. We're gonna just do it like so. Not gonna affect it too negatively. Happiness. Oh, this will take away some of the happiness. Let's maybe go ahead and place it. How many structures are affected? 6, so that's gonna be -6 happiness. Oh, that's not too bad. We can live with that. So let's see here. Processing time 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. We can do another 2 of these. We need to really step up the soap production to give what the governor wants. And we're gonna have to add some more lavender farms. Now I am thinking of placing a lavender farm close to the actual city. So let's see, we've got a warehouse over there. So we can maybe utilize this open space here in the corners. Using the edging of the map like I normally do. Hope it's going to be enough. Yeah. Oh, not. Okay, well this is fine. We can actually change this road. We can change this up a little bit. And we can maybe bring it up like so. There we go. Then we're still in range of the mountain slots.
Look smarter, it's the governor.
Here we go. Beautiful. And I think what I want to do is I want to actually just extend it all the way up. So if you want to extend it further than the actual field can go, which is 180 tiles, you can hold in shift and pull it further up. And that will make you extend it further up. So I think there is a limit though. I think it's double the length you can go. But yeah, so now at least we do get some happiness over here with the lavender farms being close by. So this island is doing very good at this stage. And we can now improve our fire safety on this side also because we've got the wells now. Here we go, beautiful. That's a really nice improvement on the fire safety. We're almost in a positive now. Actually do this as well. Here where our production buildings are.
A new unit has been recruited.
And we've got our auxiliary now. Good. Yeah, I keep on getting this exclamation over here. Some all reasons remain above. I don't know what that means. Anyways. Alright, so
Future citizens unite.
here we've got our first soldiers. So we're gonna just plop them down over here. They've got to protect the villa in any case, so we'll just keep them there. Now, as you can see, it does use a lot of your actual workforce. 44 Liberty residents, and this is for, looks like all of the troops. Yeah, okay, let's do this. We're gonna go to Albion.
Governor, Mars knows we need help.
Alright, so here we are. We are now in Albion.
Neptune's finest!
And we're starting out with this trireme. I don't think this trireme has got any defenses. Oh my goodness, it doesn't. But at least we've got 5 cargo slots, so that's quite nice. And we've got to just be careful. I think the pirates are usually up in the north with the Albion region. With most of the maps, I think it is like that. We're going to just scroll straight up.
Of course, you must be the new governor.
Oh, Manx.
Drop in at the Hill Fort
Oh, great.
Castle. I'm Manx, their chief.
We automatically come to the other NPC island, so we've got already the 2 open.
Circumstances change. Let us re-enter negotiations.
Okay, so she was
Our scouts
at the
have
point
sighted
of
new
revoking the
land.
trade treaty. That's maybe why.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Through the waves!
Your people are ailing.
Oh my goodness.
Our scouts have sighted new land.
Right, so I've got to build a hospital on this side also. There we go. I'm gonna just plop it down like that. My health in general is pretty good. So while I'm here, I just want to show you a couple of things. So we can produce wine, which is really easy. That we can do. I mean, we've got the grape fertility here. And I think I want to get going with that, because if we've got a vintner in close proximity to our residential structures, you can see there that we do get area effect, which is an income boost and a prestige boost. So that's really nice. And then we can also build up to the theater.
Sighted new land.
So I've opened up quite a few islands now, and the islands that I'm looking at is between this one, which is amazing. I mean, I just want to show you this quickly. You've got a massive marshland over here, really massive. So, I mean, we can utilize all the space for a whole bunch of different production. And then as you go up here, you can see you can go up this mountain all the way up. And this is going to be so great to establish your town over here, having a villa right here at the top. So if you had to do like a conquest playthrough, this is going to be amazing. They're going to struggle so much to get up here. And we've got all of the initial things that we need to start. So the dye plant is pretty important, and the barley fertility is great. And then we've also got flax and the small bird. Now the small bird is only on a much later stage for the patrician level, which is the 4th here. Yeah. I think for Latium region. And then on this side, we've got the herbs, which I think if you go promote the Romans, you're gonna need the herbs if you want to change your population to Romans. But I'm gonna use the Celtic culture to establish this island. But yeah, this is a good one also, I must say. But I'm gonna go for this one. I'm pretty happy with this one. And they're not gonna charge us to settle this first island, because the Roman Emperor, he wants us to settle here. So he's granting us the island. So yeah, we want to get up this mountain all the way. I'm gonna maybe just pull the road through like so, and then we can do another one to here, and then pull it up all the way like so. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything at this stage within the Albion region. I'm going to leave this, and we can, with our next episode, we can focus on expanding Albion. Now what I want to do is, I do want to get the vintner going first. That is the easiest one that we can produce, but we need concrete. So in order to do that, we need a mountain slot for the limestone. So you don't need a specific type of fertility to get the limestone going, and it's going to take some of our health if there's any buildings in range, but it's fine, we can place it over here. Not going to affect us so negatively. So let's see, for the concrete it takes 30 seconds for the limestone to produce. Then we need a sand refinery, that's 45 seconds, and we can just go ahead and squeeze it in right over here. Just want to see what is needed over here. The soap maker. Oh, we do need extra lavender. So I know we are importing the lavender. Let's see here. Are we importing the soap? Oh, that's it. That's what we are doing. We're actually importing the soap. I forgot about that. We're not producing the soap here. We're producing it on this side. I'm gonna have to step up my production over here. Okay, well that's okay. We're gonna do that now. I need to try and fulfill the Emperor's order. Let's see, where is that? Emperor quest for the bathhouse. 1 hour and 10 minutes. We might be able to do that. Okay, I'll just set up a good soap production while I'm off screen. So let's just see, for the cement, so we've got our limestone, we've got our sand now going, and for the sand it's 45 seconds, for the concrete 1 minute and 30. So we can do 2 concrete mixes we can have with 1 sand refinery. I think I'm going to go ahead and build 2 of these. We can squeeze it in right next to the warehouse, fits in very nicely. And we're going to need a lot of concrete, so I'm going to maybe double up on this. So let's do this. Build another sand refinery. And then we can do another limestone quarry. Now, obviously I want to keep that slot open for the aqueducts. So we can do this one. It's still within range of this warehouse, I think. Let's check it out. Yeah, okay, that's good. So we can do another 2 cement mixers over here. We've got enough workforce, so do that. Upgrade those. Boom. Okay, so you see now we're going to produce plenty of cement, and we'll be able to advance this population really fast. Just got my warehouse also upgraded there. So what I think I want to do when we start with the next playthrough, obviously I want to get the aqueducts going, and then we can get the wine going. Those 2 we can definitely get going, and then the theater is also something that I want to get established. We get a good happiness boost here. So the theater, I want to probably squeeze it in over here maybe. Yeah, this would be a pretty good spot for it. We can do the paved roads also then. So that's something that I need to research. Store at least 5 tons of concrete. So as soon as I've got the concrete, we can maybe take away that research, and then we can place the paved roads in next. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea maybe. Alright, but we made very good progression in any case. Let's see what this guy is saying. Oh, he wants to settle now also in the Albion region. An island. Okay, so now in Albion, we need to now choose a deity that we can serve in the Albion region. It will probably make more sense to have Neptune maybe in Albion region. Let's just see Mars. Yeah, that's not gonna... Let's maybe do Neptune. There's a lot of stuff that we get out of the water, so cockles, seashells. Yeah, you see, so well, it's the cockles and the seashells that we're going to get a boost in production. New construction ships are more durable and have reduced money upkeep. Okay, well that's a good one, I suppose. Let's do that. Devote to Neptune.
The two-faced god approaches.
Okay, he wants to settle an island. Let's just see where he wants to settle. Okay, so this is the island that he wants to settle. You know, I think I want to grant him that capability to settle on this island. Yeah, maybe it's fine. I'm gonna just say it's okay. Grant
I'm
island.
obliged to you
Here we go.
once more.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also maybe off screen just explore this territory a little bit further. And yeah, just see what else is happening. But the pirates will most definitely be more to the top of this map. I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, from this angle you can see this is gonna look so cool once we settle it and populate it. It's gonna look really nice with all the marshlands we've got here at the bottom, which we can use to do a whole bunch of production. Well, thank you so much everybody for watching, and if you are new to this channel, please do remember to subscribe, press the like button as well, it means a lot to me, and then I'll see you in the next one.